country, we party, we people them, we come with some of we come with them, we don't left free. May God go give them good go to sign in daily elect today. And we say if we don't left, may God bring we together, make we go prepare for rescue back we country because as we all know, we say we can't get the heading right now, so it's not good at all. So don't take at least 2 minutes, don't say short prayer to we say. Bismillah.
Coordinator prayers, yeah?
Just acknowledge you, Lord, and welcome you in this meeting. In Jesus' name, thank you, Lord. Amen.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we all in at this platform right now. This meeting is short, but we believe it's a very important and necessary meeting as we want assess and reflect on the way forward in relation to the APC UK9 online TV platform. With the solicit una advice, una input, una general assessment. We believe say this platform don't come a long way. We don't need broadcast, we don't do plenty in them. But we believe say we need for transform, we need for do some things them way before say we be able to project this particular platform for be one of the centerpiece in terms of party message, propaganda, delivering party message to party members, but to Sierra Leoneans in general. And how we going to make this platform one of the most relevant platform for the victory of APC come 2023. So that will call on our this meeting today. We believe say we get people now with plenty expertise, them plenty experience. We're going to add to whatever we don't think about, and let we build a plan going forward and for make sure say this platform really perform the role where we all be the envisage for this particular platform. So I want to say as the agenda go, the first thing I general discussion once, make the floor open, let people more probably go take bullet points. And obviously the meeting is being recorded as well. Let we able know, let we hear formula. Some of them will be the January planning meeting there. So for let us give our own input, our own take into how we will transform this platform to a pivotal platform in the diaspora. We go to one for make sure say APC can have power come 2023. So the ladies and gentlemen, the floor open to we all. Please feel free for making a contribution. No idea, not doing a small idea. Whatever you think say, probably you're not sure, or you think say maybe this will make a difference, the floor is open. Again, once I want to all thank you for all take time off on a busy schedule for join we this evening for at least bring something at this online TV platform for make a difference. Well, thank you. The floor is open, ladies and gents.
Superman, I just don't raise me hand, not for me, now for like coordinator if you have inputs before people incoming. Coordinator, over to you.
Coordinator, over to you, yes, because you're on the phone.
Okay, well, I want to first of all tell Superman thank you for taking the initiative for call this meeting here, so for make we can discuss about the online TV platform. It is obvious that we don't see a clear problem at the platform, and it not go down well with all of we seek the best interest of this platform and the branch, and by extension the party. So I want to commend you, Supermed, for your initiative, and I want to say thanks to everybody who don't join this meeting here. So given that now a very short call to make this platform, for make we can discuss important things that we will make the platform come back on in footing. With regards to waiting Superman just saying just now, I just want to add that let we all try to be open, honest, and let we look at this platform from the best interest of the party, not to individual thing. Yeah. And this platform, the way I see this platform, now like a human body, the body of a mortal man, where one part of your body gets problem, the entire person or the entire body don't sick. Even if like finger and I pull well today, or then tap your finger or something wrong with your finger, your whole body don't sick. This is how I see this platform. If a core member of this platform, one part of this platform gets weakness or problems, the entire platform they get affected. And how we could able to mitigate a situation like this, where at least if one person gets issue or one problem there, so we could able for manage the platform seamlessly. I think one of the areas and then they will need for start to look at. There's been a lot of effort from we self now, so for bring come people them, for train people them, for make people them, able for handle the side of the platform. But from your observation, it look like for say some people just they seek their own interests, and interest them, then they make no effort, and that's very very unfortunate. If you look at this platform, I don't want to call too much names them. Let we know we can look at them from a personal level. But sacrifices where the technical man they do, so very, very key. The effort you really make to make this platform so come alive, a very key. They never ever miss. Now we didn't miss for give them information. Now we didn't miss for give them, topics. Now we didn't miss for give them guests for make them able to do the technical work with them for let the platform come alive. And that's now one of the areas that we get for try for put into. And we self we did in at the platform, we the host and co-host, we self we need for even though we did do a lot of sacrifices them, but at the CC some particularly the area of the monologue, we don't lack the big time. And recruit certain people them at the platform. We are not sure what happen, what not happen. I don't know how many weeks don't pass now. We know again nothing about monologue. And that is very unfortunate for the platform. And as for me and Sweet Bonita, sacrifices them, is constant. And, we get for commend ourselves, tap ourselves on the back for the effort we make. Even though there's been few areas that we say like me, why the salon, the technical issues them, in terms of the data system or Wi-Fi, they make things clear. But in the area of sharing, in the area of, encouraging people to come into the platform, to view this platform, there's been a lack in that area. If you fly a Komo today, the one that we're responsible for share, the one that we're responsible for bring people in. If you show it on live, the one that we're able for help with for share, for we get a large view. All those things, it's all a teamwork. So we say one the lack, despite the efforts of others, and then they're able for reflect on the results. So I just want to encourage everybody from all levels, make them come into this thing. I'm glad that this thing come up from Supermed. Supermed, you are a core member of this platform, and we rely on you heavily on this platform. I know say you be there then and now, and they open a new platform where you run and stuff like that, and you can always join the meetings them. But some areas and they will can need you also for do one or two things then for me. I would appreciate if you yourself put some effort in that side. You're very selfless, and sometimes genuinely you don't get time. You need to get time. You need for other things then. So that I cannot blame you. But if you area they will say yourself for help, just look how you able to manage for all these meetings. So that is one thing I admire about you. Where I think I no go left this, unnoticed. So I just want to commend you for that. And I say thanks to everybody who don't join this meeting. And hopefully we'll be able to come up with a fruitful solution to this problem we'll get. Thank you very much.
Okay, then thank you very much, coordinator, all the way from Freetown, Sierra Leone, and we hope they keep safe and well over there. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, the floor open. I think say coordinator don't touch on quite few issues then, where some of una probably will not go and be conversant to those issues. We don't get one party technical team members them, we recently just resigned because of certain issues and we not be pleased with. And I think say coordinator was supposed to undo that. I hope say it work on them. But again, coordinator touch on so many other challenges where the platform they face. That is why I think say this meeting will be very necessary for refresh, for come up with new thinking, for energize the platform going forward. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the floor open. We are from the big one, the more we invite now the platform. Lady, I think one lady will get anyway, but we invite, maybe ladies first. Madam
Kadi.
Kadi, okay, Madam Kadi, okay, Madam Kadi, welcome. And Madam Kadi, I get to know, say, you are one of the aspirants that we constituency in Akoya. I don't know if you're able to be Omusa them, Brema Bundu, Uncle Ali, na my village na ni so all na my brother and cousin and Uncle Ali na my own daddy small brother.
Now who's one for the village? Because I be the old
Magbontoba na
Magbontoba na. Okay, na inside mama. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So you're not 70, yeah?
And
oh wow, nice to meet you. So you're my brother, literally.
Yeah.
and I never knew.
Exactly. So you see, it's small world, not so.
A small world. I'm so glad to see you.
Okay, thank you.
So glad to see you and to meet you. Yeah, thank you very much. I must say thank you to Owan Kosu for a start, because I believe say if it wasn't for Owan Kosu, probably I wouldn't have been part of this meeting. And thank you so much to MMBB. Thank you. Two good people again at this platform, amazing people, and I always thank God for them. So really, I know this is the first time for me for joining the meeting. And again, I am so delighted you guys give me the opportunity to be part of this, because I don't see myself part of this. So I was a bit confused, because maybe if it's saying now we APC meeting now we get. So Pastor maybe tell me say no, not to APC meeting media meetings. I'm like, oh, okay. But it's a good opportunity for me for can see. But of course, I don't benefit from the media team, because we don't get with barbecue where the media team help for advertise, and we get people away come because of that advertisement. And I believe so with people them as well in a salon, they don't benefit from the media team with all the information what they pass on, and the people away they come at the show where they can enlighten we, try to explain to we things that we probably will find it difficult to understand when they break it down for we and break it down for people them. So of course, for me, I want to see this media team grow. I want to see them flourish, and I want to see them be part of the 2023 victory. So, whatever initiative way when I come up with tonight, whatever. And again, I must probably say, I'm sorry for you say somebody resign. I don't know that the person, but yeah, it's sad to see someone go, because what we need people and we go make valuable contribution, and we go come for transform this place. So we don't want to see people and leaving. But again, it's probably unfortunate that they happen. So I'm not getting much for say right now. Probably I want to listen first to waiting the people that we already done familiar with this of meeting, waiting and they say, and then yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Honorable Kadi, thank you very much. We appreciate greatly your help and support and your commitment. And I think say we with many hands make light work. That is very, very necessary. We saw this now with the APC party. So hope say as time goes along, the contribution go even be greater, and that's going to help for push this online TV platform going forward. So I think so we'll move over to the gents them. We got plenty gents and some people who are familiar. We get the brother Marshall, we now a big strategist. So I think say probably you go get one or two things we go and input we go and make or advice we go and give you a sense of direction. We say go and input back. But Marshall, the floor is yours, sir.
Yes, good evening, Comrade Saul. Superman, can I just ask for 5 minutes and I'll go rejoin. I listen, I cannot contribute properly now. Just give me 5 minutes, sir.
5 minutes. Okay, thank you very much, Brother Marshall.
Superman, before you pass the floor to somebody else, just because Kadi asked a very vital question. What do we need from like Kadi always the watch we done, no doubt about it. What do we actually need? And in fact, this is the reason why we come with the chairman them, because we really need for me to engage. So for talk to obviously all the comrades then at the region, Sister Kadi always will they share the link, would expect people to share the link because of all they online, all they live. I mean, people basically most people or perhaps people can forget, but basically most people they share that link today. So they get low viewership, even though as time goes on, it pick up because some people they watch the program the next day. So I mean, because Sister Kadi not be ever joined the media team meeting, I just want to clarify that day. But as time goes on, we can carry with more information from.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, then thank you very much, Brother Mo. And that is a very important aspect as well of the TV platform. And I make one of the other reasons why I make call this meeting, because where the platform is at the flow, when they get program the way viewership they go up to 5,000 quickly. You know, sometimes when the program they only get over 100 to nearly 200 people watching live. Yeah. That is very important for motivate. We guess them when they can on the platform because guess themselves they feel very good. When they know so when they talk, plenty of people they listen to them. So I believe say the chairman them all gets in a different region them gets a key role for players as well. Like we most say for make sure say we share the link to them. They will share subsequently to their own forum them and encourage their own comrades in a region and any chapter and for me to engage, which is very important. Any discussion will be. Let the discussion will flow because that again will give courage to the people who work behind the scenes. Say yes, their work is not going in vain. People are really engaged, and just the motivation will push go plenty going forward. But like I say again, one year really from the guests who get now, so we get plenty guests. Them way will be probably coming and give their own output. I think say maybe let I go back to Brother Timothy, now another key found now another person we I believe they get plenty input for make going forward because since we don't observe what they go on long ago. Brother Timothy, you want to come on, sir?
Yes, hello, Supermed, and hello everybody.
Thank you.
To be honest, I just see I just go to media team now I see the meeting schedule, and so I'm not actually able to understand. I don't know whether na media meeting, I don't know whether na general membership meeting. Then I one. Then secondly, I just want to know what's the purpose of the meeting.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Timothy. I'll just quickly brief you back as you just joined me. Well, the main purpose of this particular meeting now for reflect, assess, and find a way forward for go the APC UK and I online TV platform. Like we are saying, we don't operate over a year. We don't get plenty headlines, and we don't do quite a lot. But lately, we don't face plenty difficulties then. So we can attend a meeting, we can give advice and try for strategize. We take and say, well, if we don't reach this stumbling block, we get plenty hope for this platform. And we remember how this platform begin, the hope where the branch get for this platform, we kind of at the moment don't lost a real sense of direction. Probably because of we don't say Panam, maybe we need some people with fresh thinking for can energize the platform going forward, for help guide we and advise we and make their own inputs for how this platform will be one of the most relevant social media tool going forward for bring come back APC in power come 2023. So that make we call and say, okay, let we call, we order a big one, them, brother and sister, them all they out there, we believe say, take a plenty experience. We'll get boku input, where them go able to make sure say we succeed with this platform here. So that is the main thing we call for this meeting today. And more highlight one thing earlier on, just not say, even we view figure, it on the flag lately. And there's massive competition at the social media. But me, although me get me on separate platform, I always believe say the APC UK and I platform has to be another pivotal platform. Because we don't get any name say APC UK and I. Despite we at the corner of the other platform and they talk for APC, but if the APC UK and I platform can enable survive, enable thrive, then I minus. Because everybody go, we're not going to know now, but people are watching. And they go say, but look, APC, even their own platform says safe, enable survive. Don't show how them weak in terms of planning, enable run ordinary online TV platform. Now I don't continue to go on. You know, there are many things that people can talk. So all of those things, we believe say, who gets the people in there, who gets people with plenty experience. We're going to guide, we're going to re-energize this platform going forward. Now I make call this meeting. So over to you again, Brother Timothy.
Yeah, Brother Timothy, before you come in, I'm so sorry, I apologize profusely. When I said the link, I think I sent the media team and the TV platform. So basically, the reason why you not be know, I just realized at the very last minute, I realized, oh my goodness, I'm not being posted at the media team, but it was meant for actually the media team and the TV platform. So then I post them, then I post back the agenda and the place. Even I see Brother Bangali, Comrade Bangali replied to that day as well. I don't separately say sorry to Ram. So I'm sorry to you as well, Brother Timothy. Go ahead.
Yeah, because to be honest, now that's next up one for we just want for us say who's them plan the meeting, then the advertiser or the media team. You know, is it just for media staff people or for general public? You know, so I think that thing they don't answer anyway. Yeah, Supermed, for now, to be honest, I'm not being get anything much for say. I'll be one for say some few things, but looking at the platform now, I not feel say I get because few key stakeholders that they're not there, especially in the media team. So yeah, our reserve force and now just
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Brother Timothy, thank you. I will come back to you. We'll come back to you. We continue the discussion. Anybody want to come on, sir? What about we youth leader, diaspora youth leader to be Brother Polo Kobobo?
Thank you, Superman. Thank you. Comrades all, good evening, everybody. Apology in advance because they're on the motorway at the drive. So probably not go get me very clearly, but I apologize in advance anyway. Just want to say thank you to everybody, including Mr. Mo, for sending the link for joining this meeting tonight. I think I just want to start by saying thank you to the media team, from the coordinator, organizers, and the stakeholders within the media team. I think from the planning up to this stage now, and I do a fantastic job. Obviously, in setting up anything for it to be successful, there will be difficulties at some points when they go through that. But I think saying our need for tapping ourselves at the back, say in order to do a fantastic job over the past couple of months during the COVID pandemic, during the financial crisis across the globe at the moment, and they attract audience, big personalities, and so many people across. So I think say in a need to acknowledge that within ourselves at this point in time. I think probably my own feedback, my observation at this point in time is starting from UK and Ireland. I feel say in a not empower the people the people already in the membership within the APC UK and Ireland branch. and I know attracts more of people here for let them come on board and support the APC online media platform. I think even inviting members within the party, stakeholders, the focus was mainly and most of the time in Freetown. And also, there are so many people, including myself, that have got political aspiration, political ambition. Yes, we on so many occasions, not only once, not only twice, so many times, and I invite those individuals for kind of the platform. Yes, and I think say we just get to be mindful, say, other people that aspire for similar position. So if certain individuals are coming on board on a regular basis so many times, other people might feel, okay, yes, there people are that they favor this person or they don't invite this person for like a selling safe, even though the person might be talking about national issues there, but some people might go off by that. Obviously, somebody like me, I for don't use the opportunity that the media team because of my relationship with certain people who are not going to disclose here for laka do interview. But I don't want to because at the end of the day, I get my own political ambition. I don't want anything when a conflict of interest. So I try to stay off. You know, even though they contact me so many times, I no one gets involved so that at least other candidates there, they're not going to be put off by the media team. And also I feel say, we get so many people there. I'm going to name these few people. The Arun Pape, the MC, myself. We have huge followers on Facebook, 5,000 followers. We get with pages there. We obviously, they do our own personal things. We are promoting, we serve as politicians. We promote our own activities there. But I think say we not penetrate in terms of promoting the APC UK and Ireland online TV. Some of that blame, somebody like me, I go ace me up, I feel like I'm guilty of, because I know one day posts about the APC UK and Ireland media team on my page. Reason why, because I just focus on your own political goals. Because I feel say the APC party, if you don't work on promoting yourself, no one promotes you. No one gives you the opportunity. It's only when you get to a certain level within the party structure, then people start recognizing you. So I feel like I need to promote myself to get to where I want to. But I need to reflect again, say, probably is that being selfish a little bit, forgetting about my party? Do I need to go back on the drawing board and say, okay, now I need to put, not all the time, probably now and then, promote the APC UK and Ireland platform, TV and my page. Obviously, I get my big brother, Secretary General Arun Pape, the MC as well. We target individuals within the APC UK and Ireland branch. We get huge followers on Facebook. We get huge followers on other media platform. And let we encourage them for let them share the link on the online TV platform. Obviously, I know Arun Pape don't do so much in terms of sharing, disseminating those information. But again, in one grain, not go able all the time to share things. So I think, say, in terms of observation, those are my observations at this point in time. I might come back in at some point if I think about anything. So I just want to say thank you to Superman, thank you to Mr. Moore, and everybody who will take the time for attending this meeting tonight. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Polokabo. Thank you very much. I think you make some very valid points and we come up with for empowerment members in the UK and I branch. And again, this is there was a plan for do that. We're not able to finalize that plan because like they say so very low. UK and I remember over 1,000 naira. If a quarter of an left, the watch we show we would be fantastic. So yes, definitely, I think say we go for design something around that and make sure say we take advantage of that. But you also say, like what you say maybe you yourself don't do something away, basically. But we yourself get at fault as well because we forfeit for reach out to somebody like you and they remind you and they talk to you, say, listen, the platform though, now for help now for come on board and so on and so forth. I believe you will take them points and they are more, you will take them points until the whole thing is recorded. From by the end of the meeting, we'll begin design action planning. Don't forget time save, design action planning, out for address, then challenge. I believe if we do, then definitely the platform will go places. So thank you very much, Poloko. And again, the floor open, ladies and we'll just get one lady now and gents. You have a lot of feel free. We come up with una one you give from. Let una go able advice we and I'm not say we get Chairman Sanusi now, but we reserve Chairman Sanusi first. Let other people then come on board first and talk. I mean, maybe we will go over to JS.
I feel say Chairman Nano back ideo, so if I acknowledge and for we go to JS.
Okay. Okay, welcome,
No.
Chairman Nano. Thank you.
I don't know. Tell like I've been see him. Okay, I don't see again. Okay, let's just go. Yeah.
And I'm also happy for contribute after JS. Apologies, but I'm back now. I'm ready for contribute.
Okay, then thank you very much, Marshal. Thank you.
Chief Marshal, I would like to give you the podium because I got like 7 points than I am. I'm sure you get some vibrant one. I'll give you the podium, yeah?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Supermed, Comrade Sol, good evening. And I go join my brother, Paul Lokababa for tell world thank you for the work they do for support the media team. And especially Awumpape as well, in ensuring that we get the messages out there. For me, a few things. I think one of the key things that we have to look at going forward, now for move away from just the regular speakers that will sabi. I think we for try for see how we for engage non-traditional speakers them. Okay. We get plenty people as well. We respective regions are now soon to be chapters. They move will say we get 1 or 2 things for say, just to get people plugged into the APC conversation. And because you asked the question, what we need for do for support, we for come back in our power. Now we don't know for see the election na salon and get for FETAM. The voices them where would they get currently, how direct them will be impact voters on the ground, some to get for look at. So a team for me, I believe on the ground will go a very long way, covering, pertinent issues. I feel say we for also get conversation on topics the way they trend in country and how we for advance that and also ensuring back the talk go back, now Freetown for people plugged in. I think we get for begin look at unpicking some of the promises that we Paupa make to the Sierra Leone people. Now we don't enter into elections era. We now understand they've been cancelled. We propose airport na mama when you come out. We get a Comrade Kadina Yaso. We that for them inject direct money to the people in pockets within that side day, as opposed to their own terminal where they build for more or less the same amount. You understand? So before begin look at things them we really now. I mean, I think a good that's with the focus on the PR system and all the rest of the other discussions that they get. The voters them waiting and get for really vote on and waiting matter to them. This discussion about PR system, whether we like it or not, people are get for vote in a salon. But how do we ensure people are get for votes on behalf of APC? That's not a different thing. But also the media platform is good, but how many of them somebody they give me a lot of feed. I think now Manso, my brother Manso, if you can mute, that would be cool. Thank you. We get plenty people in our salon when they get plugged into a media conversation. That is true. But how do we move from also ensuring then get a recorded version, be it audio or podcast, edited with the key specific points and pam. And you see that now, Supermed, you said they do after the event, when I get some clips they want to send out to make people and get for use. I think that will go a very, very long way. I also want for make we engage community office in a battleground community, don't know for APC forget a voice day and forget a voice people and know. Okay, so how do we ensure that we plugged in some of the chairman in the ground, in certain areas, them, for battleground areas, them, make them be plugged into a conversation now. and make them also they tell me their own challenges them, make them know for say APC, they focus on the discussion with the happen and then respective areas and they. I think say that's go a very, very long way. Finally, the people who they get on, they all get them following. I think say but local people mentioned that. We don't get so many big names. They would on kind of platform. We don't do my own horizon scanning, don't check some of them Facebook page and stuff like that. Then they promote the event. So maybe we'll forget a conversation, part of the backroom discussion they get. If at all, for example, we bring on Cargo, for example, can talk to we. We'll go for casual on Cargo for say, can you kindly ensure that you share this in advance? And also send them to your team. All politicians get their own team, including within IASO, but then circulate that on platforms them. But one of the things what I feel say we for do clinically, post conversation, thanks and appreciation. We don't see where certain individuals that can come and they tell them thank you, but where some people can come, get nothing. So there's no consistency as to how we acknowledge people and good work. That in itself can demotivate people, probably if called upon in the future. But again, just for summarize, look at addressing podcast as well. Ensure we can get clips them of we this conversation because it can go on for 2 hours. The possibility that the village not get data for listening for 2 hours. How do we ensure they get 10 minutes of the key points them way? And that's going to give you a lot of how for say work, post work, but again for gain traction, for gain the views, we get for try for do that. Plugged in into the local community conversation. I feel so for begin look at that. Plugged in into Power Party Manifesto and some of the flagship programs where they introduced out of the manifesto, including the Lunge Bridge. Also, we did now the long bill 270 odd million terminal, where as according to how Dr. The violence, Dr. Collam, one pala and a runway, we cost 270 million as opposed to a 300 million airport. We for give we a new city, 4 runways, and a spanking, vibrant mama and people of Korea for them benefit from that and the other areas them. So we could begin pick them points them and discuss together with the focus on just the PR and other things that I feel say come what may, so longer for votes. But we need people for votes for APC. I think say for also try to get plugged into the strategic APC readiness so far as the media is concerned. Waiting then the tell we for do as well will go a very long way. We're very far from it in the Apona Salon. I think so. Forget a direct conversation with the people within the ground and see how they will support what we do for fitting with that picture. I'll go pause for now. I think say I don't take a lot of time. Apologies for that, but thank you.
No, thank you very much, Dimasha. Thank you very much. We appreciate most of the points. I mean, very, very important points. One of them are the guests for promote event. That is also very important because most of them guests already get, so they get plenty supporters in. But like what you said with that observation, it's very good observation. They are not promoting events. They left all things to weep. And this year, so if I'm for the promotion come up from all directions. Again, that is very good. Unpacking unpicking the promises. And also the clips, and then short clip, audio or video clip, and when they go round after the program, that is also very important. Although no register by the viewing figure, but that message they go far and wide, which is also very, very important. Non-traditional speakers. More, I hope say they take note of all the action points here. So, team on the ground.
I do. But when you done, most of the action point the way the marshal do, we do most of them, even though not consistently, but we do. And like waiting more, just the reiterate what Marshall say. Marshall talk about whenever we invite guests them, the first word they tell them, and I personally do it. I say the Zoom link is for you. However, when within the program, I send for them the Facebook link, then I share to them, groups them. I always do that, Marshall. But like we say, they need one,. But I mean, I still put the bullet point the way Marshall don't raise. Go ahead, Superman.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, ladies and gents, I think JS time for Canon also.
Yeah.
Over to you, JS.
Coordinator of the area.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Marshall, don't leave me at the and scramble for take out some of the things that we'd already highlighted. It become very important points, and these are all vital points that we will need for reconsider and implement as soon as possible, because time is against us. One thing I'll just go now some more few points, and I will want to bring forward to the distinguished comrades. One thing is the most important thing that we just happened recently. That is the resignation of one of our members. We technical team members. I think that's something we're gonna need for analyze and figure out how this will no need for get the letter published out. We're able to find a way how to resolve these kind of problems. The individual in question, be careful, resign based on a very important fundamental topic, basically something we defined the APC or democracy as a whole. So it's something we should be analyzing and figuring out how we can move forward from there and what we need for change. Moving on, I think one other thing we have noticed now that we need, I understand they said the viewership don't reduce from 200 to very low, which is an alarming situation. So yeah, something has to be done. It could be branding, it could be the content, or we need to identify these issues, what caused it. So one of the principal locations we will look at is the analytical tools we'll get, where they show viewership and why viewers are not turn up. It could be even the time. So many factors can they on this matter. So me go help join on with Mo and other distinguished colleagues, mostly waiting at the cause of this and how for revival. Or it could simply be a color, the formatting or the coloring of the program. So we don't know. The next thing we'll be to think about is the how we go able disseminate this information for more increase with viewership. I think foremost we need to identify with audience them. I think people have been saying now the UK and I viewers and more can come online. We need to see how best we're able to bridge this with the country, the nation as a whole, and also all with chapters them. We need to go back to them basically and see their own media sections and how they will distribute these links when this comes up. One thing I noticed is that, for example, most of them work in Amakeni Day, and all the forums that we are the stakeholders in Amakeni, I didn't all them WhatsApp forums and none of them I never see any of we international links and they. So even though we information that they go out, but not they reach the vital people and we decide the impact will be. So we need to identify also the impact and hit strategically. And this calls for also getting people who are strategic or separate people them. We're able to think strategically for set these kind of alerts and test and trial basically. The other thing I need for this say as well is the topics. I guess Marshall hit very good on that point, but I will also want I buttress that there are so many topics that are ongoing right now, stemming from development, economic policies, and corruption as a whole. These things we cannot just squeeze them all into one topic. It will make them too juicy, too sweet. It will be over sweet like getting syrup that we pass it to water before it dilutes. So we get for look into these things and either we will categorize, we keep people them separate job for do. Currently, okay, if I don't mind, make I put them up there. I look for somebody right now where we go work on graphics. I want to dish out graphic of summary of economic and development things, and we compare the APC then and the current government, and it just therefore be just a simple picture with an infographic of it. Say, for example, Madabio rice Anes Kroma's rice was 200, and Madabio's rice is 300, 400,000. Just that simple one in an infographic or animation, it will push quite far. So anybody who interested, may them contact me. I don't get the graphic designers and the infographers not just the topic number now. If we begin analyzing, we can dish them out. The third bit is we need for start focusing. People in for media is for decide for choose whether they focus on the party, the internal affairs of the party, and other situations like the opposition, the incumbent government, and also other programs that need for be strategized when for law, for make viewers them think critically. So for example, we have the whole Eastern province where we all the neglect. There are people there who they support, and then there are people there who are just fed up of the current government, which I know from my last research, that there is a massive disheartening the individuals that will not turn up and register. This is the biggest worry of the SLPP right now, and this is why they are promoting this PR system, because if they know they get them, they want to make all sides scatter. So that's the background story behind it. Moving forward, then I think the last thing we'll get for suggest now, how best we able to distribute our contents then. When we don't, I think somebody, Marshall just not suggested that Supermed break them down, which is a very ideal strategy, because people and I struggle with data or money for buy data or for the download programs or watch a full program. So if we can break down these programs and move even further by some breaking news with the inside them program or revelations, we can forward them to national radio stations and TV stations and make them make good use of it. So that's another option. The last bit I want to mention is the affiliation. It's about time for more begin join and affiliate with different programs. And like I understand, say Supermed gets a program where they work. There are ways them how we able affiliate. So we on strength day as a UK and I media team. We can able share knowledge or even one episode together with counterparts. Them. So we need for get an acquisition of different affiliated bodies, and whether they do very well at the ground or overseas there. So this is my take, and thank you for giving me this podium. Well, thank you everybody for good job. You guys are doing a great job. We just need for expand the focus on this one. Thank you.
Okay, then thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And I hope say more we record it, they take all then keep the action points there so going forward, because we're going to begin remember how to implement some of them recommendation there. So plenty good recommendation. And thank you very much. And again, the floor open. We other speaker maybe I will call Chief Manso. Chief Manso, do you want to say something?
Supermed.
Yes.
Moderator, before Manso come in, just acknowledge people that don't join whilst just they talk. I see Conrad Delwin don't join, Political Library, Pablo Stevens, just for acknowledge and say we
that's good. That's good. I'm not be watch. Okay. Yes, now welcome, Conrad Delwin and Political Library, Brother Pablo, now all welcome. And again, the discussion is centered around how we get for re-energize and make sure say we prepare this UKNI platform, tackle all the problems we face right now, so that the UKNI platform is the most relevant platform for bring back APC in power come 2023. So that the discussion, there's so plenty ideas that don't begin come on board. We don't take the action point and then try for see how we will implement them with the support, with the advice, with the guidance of all comrades as we discuss. So the floor open. I know say probably some of just a journal, but I don't begin get the gist of this particular discussion. Again, over to you, Brother Manso. I don't know whether if you Chief Manso, are you with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, yes, you now. Yes.
You hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Supermed.
With the
loud
Manso.
and clear. Yes.
Yeah.
It's gone blank. Supermed.
Yes, I will hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Superman.
Yes.
Superman, you hear me?
We hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, good evening, comrades. For me, I don't know how open on our let the discussion be and how frank on our let the discussion be, because I think say this meeting if it done well and truly overdue. We don't get few conversation in the past as to why the media team and this particular UK the tank. It is quite simple. We need to go back to the basic. Now we need to go back to. We program, we don't become lackluster in the way that the content and the presentation has been very, very poor. And we all go agree with me, say television, now something we get for be catchy, it get for be punchy, and it get for be witty. We program, we don't reduce to the basic standard of what you see now social media and other forums them. Now we program the show. And that's not make we attractive at all. Because what I don't see, when I can watch a show, even I don't see something, I want a different dimension on waiting at the watch and waiting at the don't watch. And this is all down to we moderators them. There's been little research that's been done in our programs. Moderators then get a very, very unique job for selling the platform. What you see and what you hear, they can able to twist your mind and make you go, wow. But now the same thing you watched 10 minutes ago. But it put a different sense of belief that you ate. So what you be watch, now the reality now they tell you so. We opening off with programs them, a very, very lazy, very, very lackluster. The intro of reopening, sometimes a calm, well, 2 minutes, we go right into the show. I think we producers them need to take 5 to 7 minutes of the time with some punchy intro of the subject, shred the subject, get some, some sound bites, some proper sound bites when you do throw in for make your audience feel say, wow, there's something here for me. Where you viewers then I didn't sit. Say if I want to go be safe, I'd go to my phone or my laptop or whatever. But that not to something we been there happen. So we got to go back to the drawing board and any kind we will get for help. But there has to be a lot of research. We don't do this program now for over a year plus. There's never been one show where Unity Broadcast, we're not the flagship show for the SLPP, where they don't ever take a clip of we show, then say, look what the APC they don't do, and I look how APC demoralize we, or look how APC hammer this topic or this subject or this issue, they make we government look stupid. There's never been. And in media, it's about time we for the punch above we wait now. We get the talent, we get everything that it takes. But why have we been able to do that? That's something that we need to look into. And also, the APC brand, we people are what we call, we ex-executive, we leader them. We don't cheer. Master Segbe no get mind for Kanawi branch. That's a disgrace. We don't cheer, man, no get mind. We leadership in a saloon. They no get mind for Kanawi, our platform. But you Superman,
Mr. Manso, no.
Hey, but talk about sit down and let me talk.
No, focus on the agenda, not begin call names.
Now you
don't please.
But be quiet.
No, sorry, not going to
if I call name, let me call name. It's on me.
Those personalities are not here. I don't think it's fair.
No, it doesn't matter. At the call leadership, leadership they not get mine. So you just be quiet. Let me talk.
No, it's not fair.
If you want talk,
I don't think
you wait for your time.
I
call everybody where they call from, and it's Koma Kandong. It is my legitimate right to do so. So just be quiet. Not can interrupt me, man.
Should I accept? Yeah.
I know all made so nobody. Now freedom now they talk with. So now make what start me talk. I say for now I will be open. I ask that question there. So you just be quiet, yeah?
Go on.
Anyway, So what you mean the try for say, if we leadership they not trust the brand for for sell the brand, just like a way SLPP they do, then they bring them big allege to come, then they can the brand and they talk, then they participate, then they help for sell the brand. Because now only way we allege you then come na the brand, then put their face na the brand, they make the grassroots they believe say, yes, now we get this, we not stake in this. But in a year plus now, they're not able to come. We struggle for bringing them come. So these are all of the things then we get for look, we try for tie the loose ends then back and try for revitalize this whole thing, how we get for bring and come back by going back to the basic and build from the bottom top approach side, we can able to get and right because time no day again. Now we get for begin punch above we wait we do for make sure say we attack the issues them and we presentations them get for be really formidable for make sure say we're able to take the SLPP then. So with that being said, I don't lost me trail of thoughts anyway. So I did give way a lot of person pass. And but look what you do, so not do this nonsense to me anymore, you know.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Not ever interrupt you when you talk. Now any public
we'll get most of the
occasion.
point,
Not ever do that. If you do that, I go get for embarrass you equally when you get a public podium. Not ever do that to me again.
No, Chief Maso,
please not ever do that again. Let this be the first and the last. You ever do that again, I will embarrass you too. This is total disrespect of you, not to you the chair the meeting.
No, Chief
Don't
Maso,
ever do that again.
Let's move on. Let's move on, please. Let's move on.
Manko, let's move on.
Okay, then the floor still open. I believe say some of the points of Maso raised. The program is being recorded, and Mo, you there with me? You said they take notes. We have a look to all them points. Yes, hello.
Super Melody to say a word or two, Cardinal Joe.
Yeah, go ahead. I wouldn't papi, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, comrade. So, thank you now first and foremost for luck we will be here with this time, with this short notice. Let God help we and God they try to make we pursue what they try for attain. Waiting cause the downfall of the media team as of now. From the time we start them, we're not sincere to ourselves. Honesty and sincerity are one of the key things. You see, if we all pull our sleeves in, we work as a team. We promote this platform. Trust me, the sky is our limit. But instead of us promoting this platform, some of them being at this platform, so for sabotage the mission of the platform, i.e., say because you know the name of our fears, so this year I'm not gonna make like succeed. That's not wrong. Plotting the bigger picture, which is the APC. These are the media platform where we all believe in, say, now they propagate the ideology of the party. So having said that, what we need for do as a platform, we will spread, we links them. How? To the branches then. We will spread the wings them to this region then. We will spread the wings them to attractive people. Then. We will feel see them, we will attract the show. We get followers then. The people local one is earlier on, the likes of MC, likes of the other people then. We get plenty followers then. And then somebody made mention of guest the week in camp. Let them sell propaganda, let them sell the platform to the viewers and then get forums like the MPs they all the call so the adverts now look low. Reason being because some of they think say not to be there and that and not going to make like this team has succeed already happen. Now they affect the media team. Until we begin think the bigger picture, say, okay, why let the platform be the number one platform where they propagate the ideology of the party? Now we don't get close to elections. This platform should be known worldwide. Like whether how they call it Unity TV. Then come there with, but trust me, waiting and do now, then they far above me. Now because we come before they discuss better thing, we attack self personality, we know they go at the right thing, which is a topic for how we will sell the platform out. Now that we don't get close to election, suggestion would be let the platform take a robust action. How? Not the time for meet stakeholders then, right? Not they try for see interested members then, people that are ready for work as a team, we incorporate them. then we begin to move the platform further and see regular and see how we able to move them. You understanding? So if we reach the weaknesses, now we get problem to weakness until we change mentality and the way we move the platform, we're not able to get success to them. That's at the time fact. How long we don't open the state today, we get viewers for a day 22, 13, 14. Interest don't lack. Members in any camp for show interest. Members in any camp for show interest. Say, oh, this now the APC UK Island TV, not log into that, not share this program. You know, now some of you can take that venture, they share. With all that, if we all not show that interest and concern, how we go able to achieve results. So me, I can easily say, we're not sincere to myself, that one of the reasons where the platform not grow. And then whoever spreads wings them, that the branches and the of them will figure out, silence them, people that will feel say yes, they will be of usefulness to the brand and to the team. We go move, we go further. So now then suggestion I me gets no more. If una give me the opportunity, if I say one or two, because I'm in a job now. I hope so this makes sense. Thank you for giving me the platform.
Okay, thank you very much, Arun Pape. Thank you very much. And all of them points here so will be taken into account and we will move forward. I think Brother Bangali, you and there, Brother Bangali.
Yeah, I'm Superman. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Very good. When they get me?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead, sir.
Very good. First of all, I'm very disappointed. I don't know if una see what I write the media team forum where you don't see where I write anything there anyway. But just because of I see this post tonight, I respond. They say I really surprised. Say we'll get meeting, then 7 minutes to the meeting, then can't tell we should get meeting. I don't understand how that come about, and I don't know why we get a meeting. Because you cannot get a meeting, there's 7 minutes to the meeting, or 8 minutes to the meeting and say, we'll not get meeting. That's, first of all, that's a very poor way of communicating to the media team or the people way I believe say when they expect for make the kind meeting. That's the first thing. For say people that they can meeting or whatever, it depends on the time we advertise that meeting day. So that one in a very poor way, not good. It just out of the window. That is not a good way. I know they way other team them we don't talk other team them, but who say we don't meet up. First thing, the program for tomorrow, there's a program for tomorrow. The program for last Sunday, then cancel them. That was very, very pathetic way they cancel them. Because if any program where the media team, where I understand say there was a meeting held, agreed, say then they do a program, all of a sudden they cancel them because some people we are not happy. There is no way we they get 100% happiness of people at this place. No way. No way. For say, oh, some people are not happy. A couple of people raise points, so they will cancel this program. That is a mistake, and we cannot continue to make these mistakes. One thing I believe, and I always know, we all know go there one side. We all do the same party. And I dey tell people and say, we'll not go ever get 100% peace at this place. Never, ever. I like what we did at Power Assembly, there is no 100% peace. No. But if you want 100% peace, I swear to God, and this day would have lost. So that meeting there where they be cancelled. For some reason, I don't understand why they cancel them. And I believe, say, whatever make them cancel that broadcast day, it don't cause problem to whoever that be the host, whoever be there, but that meeting day, we then do the agreement, say therefore do that meeting day. Me not be there, I'm not part of it, but these are just things that you cannot do. The online TV, they understand, say people and they say, oh, the media team is not independent, it's not this, it's not that. We don't need to go consult for the online TV, then get a new unit. These are units, we'll get units that will get the editorial unit, where they produce daily newsletter for monthly newsletter. Now they consult anybody for produce that one day, a monthly one. They make the meeting, they agree on things, then they produce them. The same thing with the online TV as well. These are units within the media team. But if them pull flyer, couple of people say, oh, no, for don't do this or that. If I go straight, that man where they appoint, not to we appoint him. Nobody know the way with the level-headed. Then pull me for appoint people and then say because selection. Then they can't select, I'm happy. I'm not happy with a content. I want to say, man, where they beat and say then drag on a street. I will be happy with that. True, and true. And now we don't see the one the way they be now. Where personally, if we talk about that one, they tell Ugram Pekin and Tem because that behind the put we. But for me who go before, we need for know exactly. I remember this, maybe brother when I a politician, he say Bengali, talk to your enemy, make you know waiting that your enemy weak point. If then they say that they interview somebody where they appoint, then we cancel that one day. How are we gonna be getting to know exactly what they happen? Not to be bad program that one day. We've been getting the opportunity for scrutinize this guy. We've been getting the opportunity. The guy, not they appoint him, but he's not even functioning. But we've been getting the opportunity for actually make people call. Make them call and say, okay, the appointee, you don't accept this thing, yes. So how comes you accept them? Waiting that you plan? Because we cannot be sitting behind again where things then they go. This will not get no time, but for address issues them as they come along. There is no way anybody within common sense go be sit down now when an APC person, yeah, APC person with resources, with time, where are they happy for Peter Conte, including in man the way they be now. Nobody know the way go happy that one day. Whether we win election, we don't win election, but the time where we they waste and then country there, we go picking them. We then a meeting right now. So man get for go put him picking to bed, read the bedtime story. We they give up that one day just for this party. So man wait come on na diaspora where even they give you bad name back. And this you don't give you bad name, I want to know that one day. So we get for no way to they do. That program where they cancel. Listen, we don't do the worst thing. They don't cancel them the last time. Whether they be say coordinator be there for that meeting, they not be they do. For the fact said, whether in the online TV, we don't agree for do that program for don't go ahead. But you know, go ahead. That was a very, very wrong decision. And me don't know what this meeting day for now. I don't know what it day for. And one thing, message why they left to everybody now, yeah, please, guys, you know means a wall for support one person. If I know the support, whether you the support, no, we not get too safe. Problem for that one day. We all get different people the way they support. If you are not the support your own person, you know means say why post something or why do something, you get to come and laugh at me. No, we do it civilizedly. Lately, you know they happen. And if people they follow what they do, this is the first time after 2 weeks or so before I post something at the media team because I was not very happy waiting with the go on day. We all are big man, not to even 40. We are over 40. But waiting don't go through there, it's not good. And I don't, as I say, I don't know waiting at the point of this meeting, but how will they conduct yourself? We don't they go out of track. Because I know they support, whether you they support, you get problem with that. I don't get problem with anybody when they support me candidate. But I just prefer my own candidate. I love everybody that the APC, being it diaspora or nationally, when I return, where they present the candidate for anything, organizing secretary, flag bearer, secretary general, PRO. No.
Okay. Hello? Yes, okay, Brother Bengali. Okay, Brother Bengali, I think so because of time, we without cut we contribution small, but I go briefly tell you back what this meeting there for. Basically, this meeting are for re-energize and make sure say we strategically position the UKNI online media TV platform for able to be one of the strategic voice of the APC party coming back to power come 2023. So that meeting is so we try for brainstorm, for come up with ideas them, solutions them, we would adopt for able make sure say we get to we want forget. But again, I think say thank you very much, brother Bangali, and your points are all taken on board. And I believe say this whole meeting is being recorded, so all them points here we're going for take them as action points and able to move with them forward. So I think say that call on brother Delwin. I don't say just January, but yes, you well, brother Delwin, the floor is yours.
Good evening, guys. Thanks for joining the meeting. Me on very short. As you don't say, the purpose of this meeting are for re-energize the online platform. Unfortunately, I don't think that is possible. The reason being that the stakeholders who we depend on for us to be successful have not bought into the program itself. So whether it's from the branch level, the chapter level, the national level, they have not bought into the program. The online TV team themselves are doing the best they can with whatever limited resources. But until these people buy into the program, it is going to be the same old, same old. So if you're going to strategize to put things in place that you can measure X, Y, and Z, the first thing you need to do is to get the buy-in from the relevant stakeholders. That's my point.
Okay, then thank you very much, Brother Delwin. And again, that point should be taken on board. And it's one of the things we believe if we come together and strategize, we'll get them to buy into the program. I think so that could be done. But also, we get for put our own house in order first. And so that other people who are outside, they're going to say, yes, these people are ready, and we will buy into the program. I think that point is well taken. And we will definitely do something about them. And this program is recorded. And I believe say more they do something quickly. And they take all them points there so as well. Yeah. So going forward, yes.
I therefore go some side quick. I just want to make my own contribution.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Chairman, go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. And quite frankly, I think I will first and foremost thank you, Supermed, for come up with this initiative because we need somebody where actually they ignite when something they go dormant, then kickstart them again. So thank you, kudos to you, and I will take my hat off you. And thanks to the entire media team because this is a year plus now. And the media team don't do so much, and the media team is a novelty for all of us, not the diaspora, not only the UK and I, but the entire diaspora. And it stands for let it represent we all and promote we ideas, we beliefs, and whatever we do. Yes, people are not express their own opinions and the problems. We're not able to solve any problem without to not identify the problems. So it's good when people and they actually spell out the problems or bring them out so they not observe. This is very good. So from there, we can able to unpick certain things and put things straight. So not a bad thing, but we just want to narrow and down to within this meeting they are about. That is how we will re-energize the whole thing and kickstart the whole program again because we've been doing very well. Some of the problems where the media team gets, partly we, the chairman for the various regions, now a contributing factor. We are a contributing factor, but probably because we self would promote the media team now. We own different regions. Then we get it's incumbent on us to do that because it's part of whatever would they do. So I think we go able to learn from this. If my colleagues and they would join us. Then we go take this on board. Me personally, I take this on board because the previous meeting, one strategic meeting, planning meeting, where we not attend, we had this discussion, and Delwin can be our main witness. We are in Delwin. Actually, he's got a different perspective, and the way I made look the whole thing, they look at from a corporate level. We are in it's a business, and they promote the business out there. While me, I've been argue say, well, if you get a product, you want to sell the product for it become internationally recognized, you have to start at home. Now, within the home where you produce the product, you get for actually sell the product there. And then when people then buy the product, then they help you for actually sell the product out. But having said that, we can do them two ways. We can start from home and then international to other diaspora colleagues for spread the news. But the point we do want to highlight now is this. The previous speakers, they all don't come up with brilliant points. And some of these problems, believe you me, Supermed, if we don't address those problems, we don't highlight so. we go always face some, obstacles along the way. The media team, the role we don't play, it play a very significant role for promote UK and I as a branch, first and foremost. Secondly, we don't use, and this is a time where we for actually utilize the media team for let we attack with opposition. We for actually come up with ideas where we for use the media team because it's very potent. But what we would lack is very few people actually we know they na the diaspora say Sierra Leone, na the villages, eastern the other provincial areas them where they get connection problem. How we go able to sell this to them? It's not only with media, but the media team for be diversified, either through podcasts or those other things. For let we sell the media team. So now, for let we go before. First and foremost, I think say if any action plan get for day, the various chairmen and all the four regions, we for actually sign up to that. Say individually, just say we sell this. Secondly, I think Tolokobobo in a submission, it make a very good point. Say people and then where they aspire for different positions. The choice of topic can be another thing because where you invite people and where they around for them can say something, then therefore able to tell others so that at least everybody come on. The momentum where the media team can get, I think say the momentum is being lost somewhere. I don't know why it's been lost in translation, whether it's been lost in translation, but Delwyn again mentioned good other very important point. When they do something, those at the top, if they do not buy into it much, then there is a problem. Owan Kasu, they do a wonderful job and in team, una all. And I don't always say this because that's one of the things that we're all proud of, the media team, not the diaspora. The UK and I in particular, the media team don't play a very, very significant role. For sale, we all name. So I think say, what we get for do, we take on board first and foremost, the problems where everybody don't highlight. Those are the problems we actually don't slow it down until we address some of those problems and we'll be honest to ourselves that these are entrenched problems. And how can we address these problems? We get for face the problems and then try for look how we will circumvent some of them. Some of them we have to address them face on. Others we can circumvent them and then try to find ways. But now the very crucial point today at so now, because 6 to 7 months from now, we get elections. And the media team is there to sell and help to promote what they fight for. Now the purpose of the media team. So this is a time for the media team itself to say, well, yes, now we do something for actually sell a party at home and abroad. So me, I ask each and every one of us. Yes, there are differences. Yes, we all belong to groups. Yeah, but when you look at the bigger picture, now the party will all stand for. So let's put the party first, and then we can consider whatever group we belong to. We all know we get for dinner, and we all will not agree on something. It's impossible. Well, if we get a single thing where now of everybody interest, I think we will pay a lot of attention to that. And the media team should be one of those where we all for use and if for day for serve we all. It's a very effective tool, but I think we're not utilize them quite well. So please, Comrade Saul, I know say the differences and I know say there are a lot of problems. I know say people know what's they go on. People are not honest. We are not honest among ourselves. That honesty will get for be very honest and let us be outspoken. If we be outspoken and be honest, I think say it will go a long way. Owen Kosu in the opening remark, he mentioned about the monologue, which was a wonderful extension of the media team itself. Wonderful, because there they choose choose a topic and somebody they analyze them, they research on them, he analyze them, he talk about that. And if there are any other ways or any other means, say something where we could able to identify, get researchers and say this has gone wrong. Blast them, because this is the time we forget a team who are solely they're responsible for propaganda. This is a time for us to be doing that. We have to face the battle. We take the bull by the horn. So believe you me, and that's the only way. But if we are divided right now, the medium way for help we for us achieve something, it slowly die. They die slowly. They die slowly in our eyes. We're not able to do nothing. It's a pity, and it's a shame to all of us. It will be a shame to all of us because it started quite well. It gained so much momentum, and all of a sudden, we all the CM they die slowly. Do you have the big? Please, comrade Saul, let not allow it happen. Let we do our best for revitalize this. Let we do our best for kickstart the whole program again. Let we give them more energy. Let we give them more momentum. That oomph, that punch should be there. Do ya? Me at the big, everybody, and we all know the problems. So do ya, comrade Saul, we've identified the problem. There are problems, very entrenched problems. Do we use the problems? Let us answer to the problem, then we can get the solutions for move forward. But if we say would they bypass the problems, then I don't think we are going forward. People are very honest. People have expressed so much. They've said so much. Let's listen to what they are saying. Let's look at those problems and how we can actually address those problems. We can't address all of them, but some of them, yes, we will have answers to them. So me, I'll just cut and short because a lot of people then don't come on board. People want to make their submissions, So dear Supermed, this is a very good thing. Praise to you again. And thank you very much for doing this, because that's the same thing the media team did when this registration which is come on. And when we brother and kill we brother, Evangelist Samson, the media team came up with something very sparky, very quick. They said yes, they called the meeting, and all of a sudden, yes, the Americans then buy into it. Everybody in the diaspora bought into it. And at the same thing for just do again, because this is not only for the UK and I, but for the entire diaspora and our party at large. Thank you very much, Supermed. Thank you once more. Thank you.
Okay, then thank you very much, Chairman Sanusi. I will tell you, say most all what you don't talk, so don't get time on board. The program is recorded, and I want to welcome Secretary Simeon. Secretary Simeon on join we. I want to welcome. I just want to give a brief background before I allow you maybe let you make your own short contribution. And Secretary, we try for what we can say ginger up the UK and TV platform, because we don't do so well, but lately we don't face plenty difficulty. So we call on today, una the stakeholders and also general membership back as well for coming and can give you advice, give you una own assessment, una own way una feel say we able ginger up, we able rejuvenate the TV platform again, so that going forward, it will be an integral part of the APC party coming back to power. So over to you, Secretary. I don't know if you want to say something or you want to make your own contribution now.
Thank you so much, Supermed. Me just come and listen, because I believe, see, the branch una don't do so much. We right now, as we speak, we so rely on the media team, because that is the only means of communication we very strong now at the moment. And that way I see the message say una the Olam, although I can't home late, but still I can't join for make I hear no more the things that we una they say. I go just quickly say an advice. Anything where we they do, if you see half problems then begin come day, probably the minds they not be the same again. And when the minds we get a mixed feeling, we can get mixed results. And when we get mixed results, we will not focus on the agenda, the purpose of the media carry. So me just the advice to everybody for say the main focus is the party. Now we not center ourselves to individual or to sentiments, or maybe we divide ourselves into sections depending on whose side we belong. this is not the care go Usa where we dey so today. Now all them things that lead with to Usa we dey. And like he always they say together, where them people are believing, where then they say we come together, they say teamwork. Difference of ideas and they make our jobs become a successful one. And we don't see the weight we una don't carry. We always I can feel so comfortable where I can listen. We una they carry out the message. We una they interview people them. And I believe say now the talents we una they take from on board from everybody. The little ideas we una they share. Now in they make where we don't reach where we reach so. So me the just they continue for appeal to una. The uniqueness of the party na in camp one. And we for believe in that, any other thing not for distract we attention. Now we all reserve as one, and in anything, one, everybody own idea is very important. So when una they discuss about una bring everything on board, una appreciate everybody because everybody need for be recognized. But at the end of the day, una go able build on waiting go best for the party, and waiting go best for we aims them or we objectives them, we carry them well with all the ability. Now that make we as a branch, we even chairman knocking that go so much because he so believe we all capable of doing what you want for do. Only sometimes we will be carried away by sentiment. Sentiment in the sense maybe where somebody belong to one group, the other person belong to one group, it becomes a fraction. And when that fraction come, they become a unit anymore. And when we follow that path, they always break we away. So me, with the intention where we build this media team, for law we all work together as one, for law we all come up and share ideas them, we go benefit the party, because at the end of it all, the party in interest na income first. Any other individual. And soon, sometimes, while we can go so far with the fight, we can lose the faith, say there is destiny. And this destiny, at times, every time I can fight to the last until you get some people away they back, you say, now you no more, no other person else. But talent, they'll not be the same. We are all different. And nobody knows, say, who's I way Isabi, na de Isabi. And if you link up with other person, waiting yourself sabi go able add to waiting you get. So me just the appeal to now, dear, now we not always safe, now we embrace una self, you know they know waiting tomorrow they bring for we. But the good thing about waiting you they expect for the future is the good way you do so way you do today. If you do bad, you go always they hesitate, say, then go turn and give me. If you do good, you go always they believe, say, or hope, say, then go turn that goodness day to me. So now we focus on the agenda for bring the party back to power, and now we bring in all ideas them on board so that we go able to pick up who's way we don't lack, who's way we need for build with strength, and who's way we get for take the party to 2023. Because we know one for wait again, say 2023, there's some, then they say 2028. No, we don't know who's we got destined with faith and with lifespan. So the little thing where we able all at this moment, now we all are with we heart, now we all are with the intention of embracing one another. So I want to tell you now, always plenty thank you. Even if we not come on board for the talk to now, it's simply because we know say they do very well. But if there are fractions that we begin they come, now we all always have. And in any gathering, because they always they say if two people agree, that the one nine full. Because everybody not go get the same, we not go able to ride the same boats. And no two stars, no they keep the spear in one motion. Now only one at a time. So once more, will you give me this platform for talk? Me just can listen. But whatever we discussion day, the little idea we myself come, I go bring and lay on that table so that maybe when I pick few things then they when necessary, the other things then we put them aside. Now in learning, now we all believe say everything what they do, we they learn from it and take them for improve from it. So thank you so much. We give me the attention for let I say a few words. And I want to tell everybody, the media, we are always very strong. And I can always they talk waiting Delwin. Delwin, even if selfie they sleep, they wake you for make sure say this media tinap and they usa would they so today. And that's something we very appreciate. And when I self all from then and the way when I don't come, would they see when I know the relents. But the little misunderstanding the way would they get, they allow we take we time for allow we iron them out and move forward. Thank you so much to everybody. And thank you, Supermed, for we draw me attention for last a few words. And then at the background, they listen.
Okay, then thank you very much, Secretary. And we appreciate greatly your appreciation to the team and also the advice. We don't get to the team. I think so we'll take them on board. And this meeting is recorded. This will be a good reminder so we say yes. A fine fellow work with one mind because we get different mind, things that they go in a way where you're not supposed to go. So I want to call back the Marshal. I want to call the Marshal back. May I say something quickly? The Marshal, over to you.
Yes, thank you, my brother Supermed, and also to Sergeant Simeon. Thank you for you join me and also share some of your wisdom. I think say for waiting at the year, I think say going forward, we forget a media team charter. I think say with the operatives that the media team for sign to, and also the leadership of we branch and all the other region leadership as well for sign to them. So we expect from them, and also we expect from we for push the media team go before. I think so if we get that clear things they are spelled out, we will get we will prevent issues that we happened last week. Well, I feel say as a result of that, we support the lack of engagement some of we view as them. I think it's an opportunity that they will lose. But going back to the question, what do we need to do for get we strategically plugged in into the APC readiness for back to power, and how we will maximize we contact with people and we need for contact we get for vote at the next election. I think say going forward, it will be very important if we reach out to the diaspora leadership, make them provide we a team of PR or media people. We will get themselves add into we own small group now. So for ensure we broadcast delegates across the UK and to all the other branches and the diaspora. But going back to what my brother JS say regarding we own small forums that we get na Salon, I think say it will be very useful as well for find a way for get firebrands them, for see then have plenty forums them for make them be plugged into the conversation we can broadcast and also the share on our behalf. But critically, we know for say most of them we stakeholders they also can bring get their own firebrands, they will help them for propagate their own campaign materials or APC material and stuff like that. I think say waiting my brother Mo say earlier now that some of these guests are not able to share on our behalf. I think say during the pre-conversation, if we can ask them for and give you a name of a support where you can help them with their PR or the media circulations. I think say if we engage the people instead, I think say in that way we will get the message across. But again, we are the media team for being neutral. I think say the leadership team for not for say we are neutral. So not to all guests or events we want to talk about will attract the honey part of the leadership their own narrative. I think say the media team they need for trust the media team for engage in every conversation we feel say will support the party back to power. And I feel say the charter of the media team as long as they support and sign to that for give the media team that freedom for do what we need for do for help the party back to power. But I feel say it will be very important, make we try to get colleagues across the diaspora for be plugged into a conversation and get people for support the growth of the media team and which we plan for do for support the party back to power. I will yield for additional submission to other comrades. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Marshall. And I think say that's something like chatter that we talk about too. It's going to be very important because waiting do, I believe they go commit the stakeholders them, the different chairman them, the general membership, the members and the media team, the planning team, and so on and so forth. I think again that is a very good point, and we'll take them on board. And again, it will be part of our action plans and going forward. So all what we don't discuss now today is all recorded. We'll go for sit-down back at a later date where we'll be able to decide right on here. So say now we can alter the action phase. We don't get plenty ideas and today for this short meeting where I believe say if we put them in place with all the advice we don't get from Chairman Sanusi, from Sekjen and Simeon and so many other people, and all the idea that we get to put them in place, I believe say we are gonna go places. I believe say we're able re-strategize again and put the platform now a winning foot. So again, I believe that before because time don't go now, we don't need quite a long time, and they will close into the 2 hours. We fed for wrap up now. Maybe before we wrap up, I go call say let people make suggestion for another meeting. Where this meeting now they go now, so now the planning phase. Now this now the idea phase and the implementation phase. So all what we don't talk now, say what we don't record, the ideas that we don't come up with the find way now how for implement them. So the next meeting now, not to come up with ideas and again, now we're now for implement, thing for make the platform move forward. The platform center itself for do the strategic job where we don't plan for do all along. So I don't know if anybody gets other inputs we want to make, anybody gets other contribution, the floor is still open. But if not, then we decide waiting at the next date, we'll go come up and make sure say we put them plan there, so put them plan there into action. Because I believe so don't get yes, go ahead.
Superman, could I just quickly make a suggestion which hopefully you guys will add to the planning stage. I think the media team, the online platform, not the media team, so the online platform itself needs to be rebranded. So there needs to be a huge rebrand, a huge relaunch to move forward. That rebranding at the moment, I think one of the things we are struggling with, it is so identified with UK and I, although now we they pay for and we they host them, it needs to be broader than just UK and I. I mean, coordinator always likes to call it the platform for the diaspora. If that is it, then that's how it needs to be branded. So hopefully as part of our next phase, you guys look at how we rebrand, and that will hopefully re-energize people again to fall behind the platform.
Okay, thank you very much. And that is another wonderful point as well, because again, that's a give new impetus, new zeal, new strength, new approach to the platform. And rebranding is very important as well. And many organizations where they don't go to think you don't tough. These are the approaches where they adopt for make sure say they refresh and present themselves sometimes anew to the potential customers then as we try for do. And again, now, so now these are all of these points we go for implementing now. I will go for implementing. I will go for move them from the idea points, but we don't get so many wonderful ideas now for make sure say we implement and make it happen. Because again, forget the ideas then, but for implement them, it can be one of the most toughest stage. So do you, I want we fit for roundup, now we find a date. And do you, we already at this platform here, and maybe more people in back, we're able to join with that date today and make sure so we're able to implement things here, come up with wisdom, we're able to implement plenty ideas. All of these ideas are going to be there. So again, I don't know if anybody gets something for say, as we fit for.
Yeah, maybe I can just say a quick roundup. Yourself.
Okay, go ahead.
I can come in.
Yes, go ahead.
I think waiting Delwin just don't say a very important thing. And now we see say the party elections then they're on the corner. Me at one time I begin for talk to the coordinator for say if there are different programs that we not go get, we go be presented by different people, or if the same people, one person can get two programs there. So that then we as the election they can nearer, maybe not to just Sunday normal, if not 2 days or 3 days in a week, we be say we will always propagate the message from all the diaspora, even from Sierra Leone, where people then go to get the message and for the election. It will be a very good idea rather than saying one program all the time, because TV present, then he present different programs there. So when I think about that, and if it makes sense, so that we will get different presenters. Them sometimes if a program maybe one cancel, and we see say other people and they were ready for present something, maybe then he put them in so that we not go miss for bring down the information to people as when they need when they expect we for law we come on at the media for bring about our party objectives. So my very good idea with Delwin face cam and myself buy in them, and possibly if we not think about that and see if any possibility we not work on that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jen. When they talk about multiple programs, so we get other one, the monologue at the moment a day off, but again, for able to count 2 or 3 programs, then the question about television, the nearer the election, for be more active. Bring them issues them all the time and sensitize people them, remind people them, re-energize people them, prepare people them. I think that's another wonderful contribution as well. And again, we they get all these things on board. Luckily, all what we talk now today, we don't record all thing. We don't record all thing. So they able to play them back. We put all these bullet points on board. Then the next meeting now, remember how to implement them. The implementation stage now it can be the most challenging. Because the idea like it can come, but for you put them into reality, it's not easy. But do you want the next meeting? We always then so, and maybe more people then go join we back for now go able to know how we go implement then TSO. We go make them become a reality. We go re-energize the old platform moving forward. So comrades, again, who's telling our say the next meeting will go
Supermed.
Yes.
Sorry, Potlokobo, I apologize.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, just my final submission. I think say few speakers that will touch on that, and then we Secretary Generals will touch on that. Again, it's all about the APC. Again, we all understand some of us have political aspiration, political dreams. But with the media team, the media platform, we need to come on board. If people are coming on board to work for the APC, not for individual purposely. Yes, we need to forget about all these camps, all these groups. Yes, if things not go our way, then people will stop promoting the ideas of the media team. Yeah, we need to forget a memorandum of understanding among ourselves, among members. People have to sign contracts. And no matter saying that somebody within a team or somebody within a camp, now for kind of the platform for can speak over and over again because it lost the taste. And people within the media team as well. I know people have taken sides in terms of aspirations, but people need to put these things aside, let them focus for promote the media team. So with that in mind, I think so we're able to prepare and plan properly for law able to put a robust structure out there in terms of the media team and also law able to disseminate information very clearly to the membership. So now that no more I want to say towards the end.
Okay, thank you very much, Polokobo. Thank you very much. And again, we'll take that on board, definitely. And we go there for implementation them. That now, the only problem now is we need now, with all these wonderful ideas the more we don't get, the advise them, the guidance we don't get, for make actualize them in terms of the platform going forward. Equally, I'll keep for the repeats, the implementation stage now can be very challenging. So do you remember?
Yes. Yeah,
go ahead.
Superman, Bengali
Yeah.
Masari.
Yeah, go ahead, brother Bengali.
All right. I know I'm going to lose track. The biggest problem we get is independent of the unit of the TV station or the TV platform or the editorial platform. But I will focus on the TV platform. The biggest problem we get there is independency. For any unit, we forget independent. We believe in them, we trust them. For anything, whether they do, we know they do in the interest of the party. When they put on any program, no one needs to like, not everybody needs to like the program. We're not going to get, I talk conditional. 100% we're not going to get people for like that program day. But talk to your enemy for make you know who say your enemy day. We have to do that. So we forget 100% independent on what we do, on what the online TV they do. If now 4 members and 3 members they don't make meeting, say we did broadcast this program, let them broadcast them, let them carry forward. We don't want any interference. Somebody go comment like the APC media general membership comment. That's not our problem. We can listen to them, but we carry on with the program because we might get something out of the program where we can't do. That's the first thing. The second thing, what we put on Monday, any side, on Monday, everywhere. Oh, now these are support, that is support. No. Conflict of interest, if you know, say, you want to be part of this media team, not bring that possibility to support because me know they support them. Because one can't talk about them, I know supporting parameter bring you get upset. We should not entertain that. Now, this now biggest problem where we get, even with people back home, now in get a big fight. But we will not come out, we don't expose. Now we try for all the emotions, then say, Bengali doesn't support Mr. A, but me doesn't support Mr. A. But however, we are still comrades. He just favor, he not hate me on. He just favor Mr. B. Now make it not support Mr. A. So we can talk in good terms for carry on the party. And also for look into that kind of tier. If we not look into that kind of tier, it's gonna be bad. Because we don't see plenty of things that don't erupt where we don't take decision. Because we fear say we not lost nobody if we take it decision for discipline people then. Discipline has to prevail. If you not prevail, we get a big problem. So there, when I'm more member than here, supporting a different faction or different person, not mean say we all not to the same. We are all comrades. But I prefer this comrade than you comrade. Not the other comrade. That I make. I don't hate them, I love them. If you all possibly prefer a win, we the supporter and go before. That's all. And me the categorically talk the person where we don't upset about most na me own party. Why I don't lost time. Forget about resources. So the time, because this time I would have used with my kids. I lost that time they putting them to bed. I lost that time they washing them. I lost that time they feeding them. It's very, very important to me when I have a Peter content. Plus, they want to step the way they be now. So I'm not a compromise that one day at all. If you come back tomorrow after whatever, I always there against and say, you destroy and put us back. You set us back. But I know they take that one day before to anybody now because within the early stage, do you have anybody? If you know say they support social person for this program or this position, me they support the opposite, no can put time and make sure say he destroy the process. But we focus on what we do. And please, no, we not cancel program there again. That program will cancel or will not cancel. It gets a big impact per week. We never don't do that at all because we lost for we don't lose. We don't lose. Now we talk to somebody where they appoint. Where Peter Conte appoint, where in can na court for appointment or selection. We don't talk to you. You know me saying a bad thing. So there, if me get for talk or the round up, like this I get. See, some of who they take this very, very important. Very, very serious because na time I they lost. As I talk to them now, I don't lost time even for people don't begin to bed. The time I they lost, forget about the money. That time who they lost, put out there. Apart from the money who they send a free that time who they lost, and then consider who they want. Time is very, very important. Time is very necessary. Family time. Free tongue, granny day, auntie day, neighbor day. Then they do all kinds of people. We were happy. Because then they will pick in and Africa. We don't even pick them, no, all themselves for more than 1 week. But they're still happy. We are still happy. We're not in their country there. 1 week I not see me picking. Are they feel am? So if I don't sacrifice that 1 day for the party, man, nobody no can put me behind. That program where they been cancelled, a big impact. For some reason why they cancel, I don't know. But I get to understand, say there was a meeting held before the program published or advertised, but they still cancel them. Again, we understand, say, people left because after we not nobody in there where they happy waiting after they doing. So that no more. Thank you.
Okay, but Bagari, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So what about these dates for the next meeting? We'll go talk about implementation. Because don't get beaucoup idea them, beaucoup suggestion them, beaucoup advice them, plenty action points them. We need for actually apply them, implement them so that we will move the platform forward. So we need to get another meeting because obviously we don't spend over 2 hours now. I know say plenty of people for go walk tomorrow and plenty of people for go do that in them, yes.
Chairman, point of observation here. First of all, when you come back, you need to get a roadmap of what this rebranding look like. What type of rebranding, because rebranding can mean anything. But nobody not talk about finance because the media team cannot survive without finance. We all know, you know that very well, you're in the game, but nothing has been mentioned about finance. And that's not a turning issue. If you don't get the finance for support the media team in terms of equipment, decent equipment with the technology where they move so fast, how would you then compete? Because the competition is all about when they rebrand the quality of the program and the quality of your production. So finance is very, very important in this rebranding. And also the impartiality, because APC is a big family. We get too many divisions there. And the UKI get for sit at the top for being impartial. And they make mention of the diaspora, where the coordinator don't they call the brand diaspora. But the chairman, they refuse for come at the branch for reason best known to them because they want for share the platform together with we own chairman. So there's a lot of background chat where we need to do, open conversation where we need to get for ourselves for rebrand this and make this a workable thing. But we go talk all this talk. If we're not getting right now, we're not going to get it right again. Because this rebranding has to go with finance. Over to you.
Okay, then thank you very much, Chief Mansour. And again, very good suggestion, very good points. They said that an empty bag cannot stand, all of those sort of things. Now, we don't, all those who don't talk now today, it's recorded. We go listen to recording, we write all them points here so into bullet points. Then the next meeting, we itemize point after point, we'll deal with them for how to implement them. Point after point, deal with how to implement them. Then we get a roadmap. Who's time for implementing this? Who's stand this? Who's stand this? Who's stand this? Who's stand this? I believe so by so doing, everything will come back to how we expect some for be. Because to be honest, the platform is lagging. We need for move on from this. If we not make this effort now, somebody talk if we not double up efforts, the platform it dies slowly, and these things now so it can happen. So this now
Chairman, look, now 10 or 15 people and then are right now. Everybody they talk about rebranding. Let people and put some more to side the money there. Let everybody put 100 pounds.
Okay, Chief Master.
You see how they go help for rebrand this thing. So when we get better equipment, we get better production, you go see how quickly this platform they transform.
Okay. Okay, no, the only thing now, we time they against we small now, because we don't for this program over 2 hours now. So meanwhile, now we suggest a date. We're not a long day to maybe next couple of days. Today is already Thursday. So let's say, I don't know if the weekend hours, but the weekend we'll get the show. Or after maybe Monday or Tuesday, I don't know which days going to be most suitable. Or maybe next Thursday to Friday, going to, but we need for work on them as soon as possible. So that make
and then also, Chairman, you wanna put production team, because we need a production team. Now we need a production team in this rebranding. When they don't discuss, the planning team don't done, they don't pick the topic, they don't pick the guests. The production team go sit with the moderators there. They look into the topic, they look into the guests, then prepare the show for let the show to go out. Because Mo and Delwin, the technical side, but we need a production team. We go do research, we go bring materials and come, we go equip the moderators there for let them go execute their job.
Okay, that's another good observation. Another good observation. Again, all of this one, we take the court say all thing in court today, we write all them points here, so we go for work on them. So the only thing now, ladies and gents, I think now only one lady will still get Madam Kadiatu, we patiently don't deal with we, although maybe say maybe one come back. Madam Kadiatu, are you with us?
I am, guys, but I'm so sorry. I also then at church, so now that makes
okay. Okay. But I hope so.
But I am with you guys.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. And as we first for wrap up now, let's have, because we need for implement all the idea that we don't get wonderful ideas then. Now, how for implement them point by point, bullet point by bullet point, how we work with them. We need for all another meeting, because we don't have this meeting over 2 hours now. And people, obviously, we are all exhausted, and people are going for all that and plenty thing going forward. So one hour we suggested, somebody suggested it, or from what Mickey suggested it, where we already then also go join that date day. Then other people go join back, and that will be like a workshop. That particular meeting like a workshop, where we go sit down and look at all them key points how we don't get so, and see how we go implement them for we go able to make let the platform work. Let the platform be a very strategic platform going forward. And again, I want man and participant and say the implementation stage is very tough. Now make we organize like a workshop that next meeting day, so that we will do the entire so. So do you not choose a date, a time where we're not able to say all man, but most of we go feel say appropriate. Maybe the weekend hours. What do you think? Or maybe during the week for people like we, most of them are available most of the time. So not you want.
Well, if the media team get less activities on a Thursday evening, for me, speaking for myself, next week Thursday would not go bad, because just like we talk, say whatever I need for do ASAP. So a week from now, not gonna be a bad timing.
Okay, next week Thursday.
Chairman.
Yes.
I not see the monologue presenters that will happen.
Well, I think the message went out there, but the message was late. So because this is some sort of an emergency meeting, I think Moby apologized. He put out the main for himself, but the message be late. I maybe just make this suggestion, say, well, we'll not go there now, sitting, they go down, we'll not try for resuscitate them, because one way or the other, if the media team able to re-energize 10 or 20 people or 100 people, now the APC, maybe the 100 people, they go able to energize 200 people, then 200 people, so that ball rolling there, it will make a difference. I say, well, no, sit down, no call this emergency meeting, right now, holding at this particular dire situation, now revamp this platform back. So that is why probably the notice went out very late. So not going to blame all my way able make them, because people have prior engagements.
But we have to reach out to them, make sure that they're at the next meeting, because they're very, very important.
Yes, absolutely. I think more than get that tax for reach out. I think it tried, but it not be obviously maybe because of the time able reach out to all man. But hopefully in the next meeting, we believe say when at the implementation phase, we believe say all man will come on board and like we Madam Kadidon also say Thursday, probably we start a little bit early. Thursday, 7 o'clock. So that give it time. Say because I workshop. 10 to 10 o'clock, I believe so go to iron out all of these things here so and able to move the platform forward. So over to you guys, Thursday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Thursday is fine. Just to let everyone know, Owen coordinator will be the try for join me as well. We all know say they free to the struggle. He called me and for try for itself, but be the struggle for try for join anyway in terms of the guys that way for join. So responsibility of calling everyone should be to everybody, not only Mo. It will be to everybody. We understand say this one kind of emergency. I say I'm 7 minutes to the program. So next one we don't set this date now, then we can move on from there. As long as Thursday 7 o'clock is fine for me in the evening. I not get any issue with that one day anyway.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Bangala. And maybe I don't know if you're able to put out a short notice from now. After this, maybe tomorrow we're less busy for informal man about this Thursday waiting. That notice I'll share them to all the people who want to meeting day. Just a short write up.
If that's the case, is this only for the media team or general membership? Because I was a little bit confused whether this just for the membership, for the media team, or
the
only
media team and other key stakeholders, including the chairman, them, now the chapter, them all. Maybe we'll make mistakes. They will not include the women's swing for we get them. We need women and missed as well because they get plenty contribution for make. But in the implementation stage now, they all go come on board. So again, we'll think about the other body key stakeholders, the media team in general, then chairman them, women's swing people them, youth wing people them, all of those people from men come on board so that we'll be able to get a big one, like a workshop. We'll get for host from 7 o'clock. I believe say not go reach 10 o'clock, we'll iron out everything because don't get all the points in now. Probably maybe 1 or 2 points will come in late, but don't get all the points in now. For just come see how we move them now into action, from just ideas into action.
And I believe say this not only for the online TV, it also includes the other units them that the media team. Because because we get the general membership of the media team, we get the online TV, we get the editorial team. So I believe that this is not only for the online TV, because when we look at the general membership of the media team, there are plenty problems that will occur the way we even mentioned some of them today as well. So this I believe in all over the media team as a team, not only the online TV.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
So, Chairman, you know what I need for do? When it's a media team, with the talk going to the election, then get for set a group, people are with the right. You understand it? Where they see like waiting the trend, people and the way they right, where they respond. But the media team just everybody they can, and you campaign manager and they can talk about, then arguments go commodity. Because of everybody just free for say what they want for say. But if people then get delegate duties then for people, how will they coordinate the campaign going forward? You understand? For attack the SLPP, what for be with prime concern. Maybe all that effort they go be put down inside team get for don't say now so team Fofana don't write, Jene Kaloko don't write, now so team on the how they respond to them. So we go all cancel don't put it together, put an attacking team and respond to them and share them. You understand? But that coordination no day in this media team. It has to be coordinated. We get the TV, we get the online thing where Bengali they talk. So we get the thing where they do at the end of the month. So we get to be segregated and people and use people for them with their strength. But this media team now one day write an article and put them out for debunk SLPP. But we they debunk each other based on we own vested interest.
Okay.
That's not to that the media team before. So when you try to put different people in a different areas, now then walk around there for look the media, which they go on, other members they look, them bring and can say, look what they go on. So una with the other side, una cable for the bunker, uda sabi make audio, they go make audio, uda then they do right up, then we do right up. So we go to chase after them. And then we get the various shows that now we go do the necessary, where they go live, the monologue and the Sunday show. So those are the things that we're gonna get to look at for make sure say people are occupied.
Okay. Well, okay, then thank you very much, Committee Man. So I think say we don't get dates now, we don't get plenty points and all of these things are recorded and by God in power, next Thursday, 7 o'clock, we'll go only workshop and go into the implementation phase. So for reach at this junction again, I want to tell una all plenty thank you. We don't join with today because again, at a very short notice, we get a very good turnout. And we return a thank you. Do you Lord make sure say don't make our point of duty for attend our workshop first day because now that first day we will make we succeed going forward. So if we reach there, so maybe we'll go stop again, take a minute or two, make prayer to we safe. Let we continue for pray for people them, we country, we party, but also some of we comrades them. We not there again like today they're not there with we. But yesterday they be there with we, who said and did elect and then I got you and may God sorry for them. May God forgive them for all their mistakes. We say we don't left, let God sorry for we. So they'll not take a minute or two, don't make prayers to we save, then we fight for close. Amen. So once more again, ladies and gents, thank you very much. And good night. May God bless you.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now we make sure say we put the whatever adverts for Thursday, please.
Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Okay,
night.
man. Good night, guys. All right, bye.
Bye.
Sponsored by Bet365.